Hi, so this time we're going to do this more like a Pilates class like you asked. I'll give you scaled down versions if you need them, but we're going to try and push endurance a little bit more, just like you would in a normal class basically. Okay, so we're going to start off lying on our backs, knees bent up, feet together, take your toes out, take your heels out so your feet are in line with your hips. We're going to make sure that we're centred so we can get a small gap, very small gap underneath our low back. Otherwise we should be pretty flat here. You've got your headlights that should be pointing directly up at the ceiling. Your ribs are going to be not flared, going to be nice and down, and we're going to engage our core. So this is the position you want to be in the whole time. We're going to bring in our arms in this session as well. And what I don't want you doing is when you take your arms overhead, you lose that position again. So we're going to keep that nice centered position. Anything we do overhead, just take your shoulders to where you can, either without arching or where you can without any pain in your shoulder. So we're going to start off with one leg stretch, level 1. We're going to do it both sides. I'm going to do it with you. Okay, so we're in our nice centered position. You're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're just going to slowly slide one heel away, and then you're going to breathe it back in again. And we're going to keep going. Breathe out and breathe in, keeping nice and tight here. Breathe out and breathe in. I'm going to keep going and breathe out and breathe in. Keep that core engaged. Breathe out and breathe in. We're going to do 3 more on this leg. You're going to breathe out and you're going to breathe in. 2 more to go. We're going to breathe out and we're going to breathe in. Last one. Breathe out and breathe in. Okay? Swap sides. Take a breath if you need to. Set your centre again. Remember, when you're drawing your tummy button towards your spine, you're not tensing it as hard as you can. We're just making sure we've got a bit of a contraction going on there, which keeps our centre nice and tight. So you're going to go with your other leg. Mine was my right this time. So we're going to breathe out and we're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out and we're going to breathe in. I want you to keep your heel on the floor for this one. You're going to breathe out and breathe in. And breathe out. Good. And breathe in. And keep going. We've got 3 more. Out and in. And again. Out and in. And then last one, you're going to breathe out. And you're going to breathe in again. Okay. Going to keep this nice position here, and this is where we're going to bring our shoulders in. So you're going to take your hands so they're above your shoulders here. You're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to take your arms above your head and round, and then breathe them back into here. What I want you to do is make sure that you can see your hands in your peripheral vision the whole time. So we're not trying to draw as big a circle, semicircles as we can. We can just make sure that we're drawing, it's like a shape, a D shape. So you go up, around, and back in. Up, around, and back in. And your breathing goes, breathe out, and breathe in. Breathe out, and breathe in. Breathe out, and breathe in. Okay, now you've got coordination going on. So we're going to do those arms and your legs. So one leg at a time. You're going to keep your heel on the floor and you're going to breathe out and breathe in. Good. You're going to breathe out and breathe in. You might notice that you have to engage your core slightly more when you're doing this, just to keep everything nice and set. Keep going. Breathe out and breathe in. 3 more. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one. Breathe out and breathe in. Okay, we're going to swap sides. Exactly the same on the other leg. Breathe out and breathe in. Your centre should be nice and solid, so we've not got any rib flaring, we've not got any tilting at our pelvis. Our headlights are still pointing straight towards the ceiling. Keep going. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Got 3 more, breathe out, breathe in. 2 more, keep going, breathe out, breathe in. And then the last one, breathe out and breathe in. Good. Okay. This next section, we're working your endurance this time, okay? So, we're going to do scissors level 1, which you've done before. So, we're going to do the same leg, I think. Yeah, why not? Let's do the same leg. So, center's nice and set. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, bring one leg up to a tabletop. And then you bring down again. Breathe out, bring it up. Breathe in, bring it down. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. And we've got a visitor. Breathe out, breathe in. 3 more on this leg. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out. This is your last one. Breathe it in. Then we're going to breathe it out and keep our leg there. From here, we're going to do your hundreds. So you can keep that leg there, and we're just keeping our arms just like this. So you should be able to hold this position. Apparently you've been practicing this, Dad. So we've got a nice 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle at our hip, and we're just wafting our hands up and down, just a little bit. Core staying nice and tight, that leg staying nice and up in the air, okay? Then, from here, we are going to do our one leg stretch, level 2. So we're going to turn a light switch off. So we're not going down to unplug some bits, we're doing a light switch. So, hands down by your side, this leg up here, you're just going to stretch it out and bring it back. And stretch it out and bring it back. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Last one, breathe out, breathe in. Keep that leg there if you can. Okay. In fact, bring that leg down. Okay. We're going to do the same on the other side. So, we're going to go back to breathing out and breathing back in. Breathing out and breathing back in. Breathing out, breathing back in. Breathe out, breathe in. 3 more. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. And then this time we're going to hold it there. So again, keeping this nice position here. We're going to lift our hands up. Don't let your ribs flare. Shoulders down, your shoulders aren't earrings, and we're just going to waft our hands gently as if we're patting the floor, but we're not touching the floor. We're hovering our arms off the floor, and our hands are just going up and down. Remembering to keep breathing, but we're not letting our pelvis rock or our ribs flare, and our shoulders are staying nice and far away from our ears. And we're keeping hold in this position. Okay.
Hiding.
We've got a visitor again.
That's why I keep hiding.
Right. Okay. Okay, and then from here, we're going to do our light switch again. So we're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, hands come down, and take your foot away, and breathe out. Oh no, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, turn that light switch off, breathe it back in. Breathe out, turn that light switch off, bring it back in. Breathe out, turn that light switch off, bring it back in. Breathe out, bring it back in. Do 3 more for me. Breathe out, bring it back in. 2 more, breathe out, bring it back in. Last one, breathe out, bring it back in. Now from here, I just want to see, keeping really, really tight here, don't let this rock. We're going to bring our other leg up into a tabletop position. So we're in double tabletop, and we're just going to try and hold that position just for a few seconds. Keep it there, staying nice and stable here. Everything's switched on. There's no rib flaring. Headlights still be pointing to the ceiling. Knees are pointing to the ceiling. Shoulders are away from our ears. Then you're going to take a breath in, and you're going to take one leg down. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Take the other leg down. Okay, so hopefully that pushed you a little bit more. from here, we are going to lie on our side. Okay, so we're going to do both sides. So we're now going to do a clam. You know how to set up for a clam. We're going to do level 1. I'll show you what level 2 is to see whether you like it or not. We've still got that small gap underneath our waist. Hips are stacked. Heels are stacked. Heels stay together. Knees are obviously stacked as well. You want your heels kind of in line with your bottom. From here, all we're going to do, we're going to press our heels together and lift that top knee and come down again. And again, bring it up and down again. I want you to be able to stay really, really solid here. So we're not arching our back, we're not rolling our hips forwards and back, we are staying really, really solid in this position. And we're going to keep going. That's good. Again, we're going to try and push the endurance of your glute medius here a little bit. So you'll have to tell me if it's too easy or if it's too hard. Keep going for me. Go as far as you can. When you get to the top, really squeeze and come down. When you get to the top, really squeeze and come down. When you get to the top, squeeze and come down. Okay, from here, just for your information, level 2, you lift your heels off, so you've got bigger range. I'm not sure how that is on your knees, which is why I haven't given it to you, so you'll have to let me know. Okay, from here, this top leg, you're going to keep it 90 degrees at your knee, 90 degrees at your hip, but you're just going to float the whole leg off, so everything's still in line, okay? From here, keep really, really nice and tight in your core. You're going to flex that hip, bringing your knee closer up to you, and then take it back. Again, we're not going to arch our back at all. We're just going to stay in this nice position here. It's almost as if you're imagining you're polishing the underside of a table. So that leg is staying, everything's in line. Okay? You'll find that you can come further forward than you come back. Okay? What I'm hoping for is we start to really feel it here. If you feel like you need a little bit more of a burn, we can straighten that top leg. So we're doing the same, polishing that underside of a table, but again, we're staying really, really solid in our core here. We're not arching our back. Everything's staying nice and in line on our spine here. It's just our leg moving, and we should be able to feel a little bit of a burn in our bottom here. Just to add some coordination in for you, as you're bringing your leg forward, point your toes and then push back with your heels, so you pull your toes up towards you. Point your toes, pull your toes up, point your toes, and come back, bend that knee and come down. And relax. We're going to do the same thing on the other side.
And snake went away and went away.
Did they? They went away and away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I did.
So we're back to our clam level 1 on this side. So again, everything's stacked. You've got that small hole there. Back's nice and flat. You're going to keep your heels pressed together and you're going to lift just that top knee. We've got no rolling back here. We're just lifting at the top here. That's good. I'm going to keep going. So you'll probably feel it quicker on this side because your glute medius have a stabilising role. So when you were doing the work on your other side, they were kicking in then. So this will probably kick in a bit quicker. That's it. Keep going. And 2 more for me. 1 and 2. And then we're going to do side kick level 1 again. So you're going to keep this leg here, but you're going to float the whole thing up. So keep your knee bent. And you're going to bring the knee forward. I don't advise doing it with a toddler around. So again, we're practicing polishing the underside of a table. The angle at your knee shouldn't change. It should stay at about 90 degrees the whole time as you're coming forwards and going back again. And again, we're nice and tight here. No rocking, no arching of our back. Everything's going, and I can feel this side already.
I can
That's it. Just for shits and giggles, let's straighten that leg. And we'll try and do it with a straight leg. So this is challenging your balance a little bit more when you're doing it with a straight leg. You've got longer levers. And again, you can bring in your toes. So you point your toes as you're going forwards and pull your heel back as you're going back. Point your toes as you're going forwards. Pull your heel as you're going back. Point your toes as you're going forwards. Pull your heel as you're going back. Do 2 more for me. Point and back and point and back. Bend, down, relax, give your bum a bit of a bang. Okay, done.